inside the front row has not. John Featherston, probably the best contender to not win a feature yet this year, and he's got a pretty good seat for this one. All right, coming to the one-lap signal right here, right now. There it is. The last of 8 straight weeks of Sportsman racing. They'll finally get a week off next week. Who's it gonna be? Howie Ware, the point leader, doesn't have a real good starting hole on the inside of the 4th row, but he's the only guy to win more than one feature in the division this year. 25 laps. Good start for Lundy. Josh Lundy, good start. Can he keep it going on the bottom and get ahead of Featherston? He does. Lundy to the lead ahead of John Featherston. Brandon Eash on the inside is one of the lone wolves on the bottom. Howie Ware on the bottom as well. Featherston all over Lundy for the lead. Bobby Frisch in the 92 in there. Smith on the outside. Patrick Featherston the 71. And the 2 of Howie Ware, the lead group. Josh Lundy leads the way. Side by side. Each hanging in on the bottom. Howie Ware on the bottom where nobody else is. Only so far you can go on that outside where they're all side by side. Ware gets a little slippery though. Frisch in 4th. Smith and Ware side by side for 5th. Josh Lundy looking to become a repeat winner. 20 laps to go. Each trying to grind into 3rd. Frisch is having none of it. Featherston in 2nd. Oh, Frisch wiggled in 3. Howie Ware knows it into 5th on the inside. Good run on the bottom for Howie. Each to 3rd. Howie wants 4th. Each to 3rd. Here comes Howie on the bottom all alone. Smith will go to the bottom, or at least think about it. There he'll go. Howie to 4th. Oh, look out! Look out! Oh! They stack up ahead and behind, and the caution is out. And the point leader, Ware, and the 92 of Frisch get together. Special is down there in that one as well. Frisch will go directly to the pits. 35 of Brock Benke involved. 4 or 5 of them get a piece of it, and the caution is out. Track by and large clear. Safety crew will check that out. All cars drive away. Wow. And it just goes signal. Lights are out atop the car corner pace vehicle. To the infield he goes. Josh Lundy has the lead with a lot of laps left. Another car up on the hill. Who's going to join him when they go green? Good start by Lundy. Gets a little wiggly, but he got away. Each gets wiggly. Away they go. Benke is back in the 35. Special's car doesn't want to go. Brandon Eash at 2nd. Evan Lee and John Featherston go side by side for 3rd. Smith in there tight in the 82. Brandon Eash is a contender. Going after the 11 of Lundy for the lead. Pushes him in, dives out. Featherston knows it ahead of Lee. John Logan Jr. getting in the mix of the 94 car. It'll be 15 laps to go for Josh Lundy and Brandon Eash. Lee starting to lose a little ground on the bottom, falling into the clutches of Chad Smith for fourth, but Lee still doing a good job on the low side of the track. 2 away from halfway. Eesh all over Lundy. 19 and Eichwanger to the infield. 6 Especial gets low for the leaders as they get ready to put a lap on him. Still Lundy holding on to the lead in the 11. Chad Smith the 4th ahead of Evan Lee. See if Smith can work on Featherston. Leaders aren't getting away. There's still enough time to get after him, maybe. Be halfway this time by. 13 scored, 12 to go for Josh Lundy. Smith clear for 4th. Patrick Featherston to the outside of Lee for 5th. Smith to the inside of John Featherston for 3rd. Chad Smith on the way. Eesh all over Lundy with 11 to go. Smith noses into 3rd. Fifth place is Patrick Featherston. Will go after John Featherston. 10 laps to go this time by. Do Lundy and Eesh have enough to stay ahead of Chad Smith? Chad Smith is catching him quick. He's closing up the Brandon Eesh for 2nd with 9 to go. The lap around Brock Benke in 1. To 4th goes Patrick Featherston. Oh, Bobby Frisch's car explodes. Yellow's out. A whole lot of fluid down. Did a hose come loose or something? He's still driving, so it didn't blow up. And you can see the streak of whatever. If it's water, that's okay. It'll dry quick. Don't think it's oil. Something had to pop off, and you wonder, after Bobby got into it with Howie Ware on the backstretch, did it pop something loose on that engine, and then it finally shook loose. Went up in a ball of smoke, but Bobby's able to continue and will eventually put it in the pits. But a streak from the middle of 1 to 2 and then down into the infield. So not a lot of ground to be covered, but it brings the yellow out, and Bobby Frisch exits. 1 lap signal, we're 9 laps away from a winner. It's all on Josh Lundy. It's all in the start. See what Eesh does. He wants to get to victory lane. Here we go. Smith will go for 2nd to the outside of Eesh. How much can Lundy get away? That'll affect what Smith can do. He's ahead of Eesh. Can he clear Eesh? Featherston to the outside of Eesh now for 3rd. Into 2nd goes Chad Smith. Evan Lee holding on to 5th. Smith trying to chase down Josh Lundy. 7 to go. Smith for the lead. Side by side for the lead. Chad Smith trying to get ahead. Good racing for the lead. Featherston closing up. Smith the leader. Now Featherston on 2nd, dives to the inside of Lundy. They'll come to 5 laps to go for Chad Smith. They get close, real close for 2nd. Featherston ahead of Lundy. They'll lap around Special. Eesh trying to get into the top 3 in the 36. Good race for 2nd now. Featherston trying to get ahead. Chad Smith pulling away. 3 to go. Oh, they touch. That didn't help anybody for 3rd. Eesh to the inside of Lundy. Lee and John Featherston for 5th. If they get here, it'll be 2 laps to go. Featherston is catching Smith. Patrick Featherston is running down Chad Smith, but he's running out of time. Lundy holds off Eesh for 3rd. Lee and Featherston for 5th. White flag, 1 to go. They're bumper to bumper. Smith pulls away. Lundy back into third. Lee and Featherston for fifth. That's a car length between the leaders. Featherston gives it a try, but it'll be Chad Smith, your winner. John Featherston takes fifth. Brandon Eash settles for fourth. Josh Lundy falls back to third. Patrick Featherston charges into second spot. And just the second repeat winner of the year in the Bargain Hunter Sportsman. Had a very good night tonight in that 82, and he's not out of the championship chase yet as he goes for his second track championship here this year. He'll park it on the start-finish line, and we'll chat him up. By the way, 50-50 is closed. We'll draw for that next after this race. He was the guy tonight. Got through the field, fast time. Had Featherston charging on him, though, at the end. But he is the winner of the Bargain Hunter Sportsman main event in car number 82 out of Davis Junction. How about a nice hand for Chad Smith? Congratulations. That's a pretty good night, man.
Yeah, we had a rough 3 weeks in a row. I tried some new stuff on the car last couple weeks. It didn't work out. I went back to square one where we were the first night, and it worked. We're here.
It worked, and man, this thing worked maybe as good as I've seen a car work all year. Howie's had his car going lately like that. This thing, and we've talked about it. Everybody's good. A lot of parity good cars. Not necessarily easy to get forward in this class, and you did it tonight.
Yeah, it's not easy. There's a lot of guys coming up and figuring out their stuff, making their handling work. I go around the pits and help as many guys as I can because you know what? Good racing's fun to watch, so why not give another guy a hand?
I agree with that. Hey, good job. Second repeat winner of the year class. I'm sure you got people you want to thank for putting the 82 back in victory lane.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. We got Ryan Kuhn Trucking, Filthy Face Apparel on the car. We got Tim's Tree Service. We got Wicked Flooring. There's a ton of them. We got Liston Inc., Jake Hilton, Smith Certified Crane, Larson Auto, Repair, Kirby's Wanted Concrete, Number One Plumbing, Florit, Colin Metals, High Point Landworks, Jersey Mike's. There's a lot more.
It sure is. It takes a village. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Chad Smith, your big winner of the Bargain Hunter Sportsman main event, did a heck of a job tonight.